Before we begin our podcast, we'd like to acknowledge the traditional owners of the land we're recording on. For Cass, it's the Borragagal people, and for Hailey, it's the Dharawal people.
Could have given me a bit of a heads up on that one.
We're recording.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Your turn today.
Is it?
Yeah.
All right. Welcome. Drag me out. VCL. I'm Hailey. The fuck's your name?
For the right price, my name is whatever you want it to be, but for today, it'll just be Cass.
I'm not
How's
gay.
that?
$20 is $20. Actually, in this economy, $20 is $10. So I'm gonna have to pop it up to $40. $40 is $20.
Yeah. And you'll get $11.05 back from Macca's
Loose change. The more you know.
and Shooting Star. Yeah. And everyone, welcome. And we're just going to talk our usual shit.
Yep.
Maybe some other stuff. Don't know. Let's just see where the conversation takes us, shall we?
Oh, I want to know, and I was thinking about this because I've found a few things in the last couple months, and I keep forgetting to ask you. Well, you have told me one thing, but like, what foods are you off now? Like, can't have them at all, or they make your tummy a bit funny. Because as people who have been with us from the start, we both had gastric bypass surgery, and our journeys have been a bit different, mainly because of Cass's elderly stage of
And
her life
illnesses that
and illnesses.
corresponded with my elderly stage. Yes.
But it's rendered some foods, some of them are uncomfortable just because the way our stomach digests things now, it's a lot different. Yeah, so what foods have you not been able to either go back to or you're just off?
This is a painful one to say, but I'm actually off red meat. You know, I loved me a good steak.
Yeah.
I'm off red meat. I find, although I'm trying to just bring it back like in smaller portions, because anytime I eat anything red meat related, I just feel like crap for the rest of the day, and I get like that pain in my stomach. You know, when it feels like a cramp or whatever it is.
Yeah, I think that's your stomach like attempting to digest something.
Yeah.
I get that with if I have gummy lollies and I don't chew them properly.
Yeah.
Um,
That happened
yeah.
to me the other night.
Like it was really painful.
Yes.
Yeah.
I thought it was just maybe because I didn't take a Nexium or something, but it coincided like within half an hour of me having a couple.
I think it's like because they're harder to digest. And it's like not the amount. Like I only generally have like a little handful of something every now and
Okay.
again.
Yeah.
And yeah, but like I had a snake and then I must not have chewed it properly, like because you gotta chew your food relatively down and being someone who's gone from 15-minute breaks and having to shove my food in my face, it's very
Yeah.
hard for me to slow down.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm finding I can have grated carrots, but I can't eat raw carrots now like I used to be able to. Like just dip it in some hummus and eat that. They feel really heavy in my stomach for some reason.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I guess it's the amount because if you have like raw carrot sticks, you obviously eat more than if you would grated carrot.
Yeah. Yeah.
And also grated carrots, it's softer, I'm guessing.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's smaller and thinner and
Mm.
everything. I have found that today in particular, I've probably eaten more in one day than I probably have in the last 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
Like I've had like two sandwiches, like cheese and tomato, but it's still a sandwich. And I had a bowl of cereal this morning. I had a bowl of like reheated stir fry today. Like not a full bowl, but like more than 7 or 8 bites.
Mm.
Had a cookie. But I haven't eaten a lot through the week. So I think because I've just been like chilling out, that my body's gone, you know what, you might want to replenish some stuff that you've missed. But I still can't eat a lot of lettuce. But when I get stuff that would normally have lettuce, instead of me going, don't give me the lettuce, I'm like, can you just give me like a small amount? So I'm slowly trying to bring lettuce back in, except the other day I forgot to ask for a small amount and they gave me the regular amount and I wasn't really feeling great after it.
See, I haven't had anything coinciding with lettuce making me feel yucky unless I have had it and just not noticed.
Yeah.
I usually have I try to have spinach anyway. But I eat not more than what I used to eat, but I eat more frequently, but I'm also training as well.
Mm,
So I hit the 69 kilo mark.
mm,
Probably went over that, but that's probably where I'm fluctuating. But I'm going to take it. I'm going to take it under the 70 mark.
yeah.
But because I'm training, I'm hungry all the time.
All the time. Yeah.
But also my body needs it.
Mm,
And and my husband's on a big health kick as well, so we're generally not eating crappy food. It's just like chicken, salad, protein, salad. That's
yeah.
pretty, and
Yeah.
veggies.
Yeah.
But yeah, there are some days where I'll eat more than others. I think it's more because if I'm starting work at 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, that's when I start eating. But then I'm
Yeah.
done by 3, 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah. Well, see, because I have had the setbacks and everything with my health and everything, I haven't put weight on,
Mm.
but I hover between 112 and 120.
Pretty
Depends
big hopper.
on, it's a pretty big hover. It just depends on, I'm wondering if middle age has got something to do with it now. But I'm a lot more active because I'm actually starting to feel a little bit more energetic than I have been in the last 8-10 months.
Mhm.
So but even during that whole thing where I wasn't as active, as I said, I haven't been putting weight on.
Yeah, and
My body
you
shape's
won't.
changing. My body shape is changing though.
Yeah.
And I'm putting on more muscle. So I think that's the reason for the fluctuations.
Could be.
Yeah, because my leg muscles, there's no fat on my legs anymore, except for the excess skin that it turned out that I thought I wasn't going to have, but I do. Um,
And then
my sh
you gotta account there'd be 5 to 10 kilos of excess skin.
I was thinking that the other day. I was like, if we went by real weight, I'd probably be around 105.
Mm.
The excess skin is going to be a lot if I decide to get rid of it.
Yeah, I agree.
It's going to be 10 to 15 kilos easily. So yeah, I mean, if we're going to go real weight, it's probably 105, like, because I've got excess skin and whatnot. But my muscles in my back, my shoulders, my arms, my legs, and all of that, they're starting to become more defined.
Mm.
And we all know that muscle's heavier than fat. So I think that's the reason for my fluctuations. Um, and as I said, I'm starting to feel a little bit more energetic, and so in the afternoon when I finish work, instead of walking to because it's only a quick trip to the bus stop to go home,
Mhm.
I actually walk all the way down to Circular Quay and get the ferry home. So that's a decent walk.
Mm.
So I'm actually starting to do that and whatnot. And if I do get the bus, instead of changing over for a second bus, I just walk home, which is a decent half-hour-ish walk. And my protein intake has been picked up a little bit. So the effects of that the physical looking and probably the scales are going to start to reflect really soon.
My issue is probably my vitamins. I don't take them enough.
I'm
I
only
think
on like 2 or 3 a week when I should be. Well, we know we should be taking them every day.
I know. I
But
know.
I remember to take a painkiller.
Yeah.
I'm just going
I
to put them next to the painkillers.
my iron, because I hate having them on the bench.
Yeah.
I hate having them out. But
Mm.
I try to remember when I give the kids medicine to take mine. But then like you got to think about like your absorption when you're taking it. Like it's very complicated. Like
Yeah.
multivitamins need to be in the mornings. Iron needs to be later on with some food. Don't take it with what's the other one? Calcium, because calcium stops iron absorption. Like it's complicated.
You know what? Less work went into fucking Oppenheimer doing the atomic bomb or the whatever bomb it is, and it like less work went into that than fucking upkeep after a surgery. I've been having like this thing about 2.5 years almost post surgery. I've lost like what 65 kilos. That's great. Well done, me. But I'm just so struggling to get down to double digits. And yep, had the health things, had all of that. It was going to take a long time to recover from that. But yeah, I mean, it still doesn't, you know what I mean? Like I'm still
Like
like,
it's disheartening,
yeah,
but also
but I'm not at 170 odd 80 180 kilos
no,
anymore.
no.
So that's where I have to keep reminding myself.
And it's also like you've got to feel better. Like
Mm.
I haven't been to the gym at all this week. I have had not a great, I think I've just been really tired, so I'm probably low on iron. Probably take my iron pills. I would like to do another iron infusion. But it's that time of the month. Like I was watching Tubby Nugget, that little nugget on Facebook videos that sings you lovely songs and then just crying. And my husband's like, "What's wrong with you?" And I'm like, "I'm watching Tubby Nugget." So I'm like, all right, obviously I'm just, I can take a break from the week. I'm not going to put on 20 kilos in a week. Like,
Mm,
chill out. And you need to give your body that time to sort of relax and stuff like that. So I'm not going to beat myself up about it, and
mm.
I'll start again next week. I just been using ChatGPT. Type in, create a workout program for me for the week, and it just does one.
Yeah.
Love it.
Um, as I said, I'm starting to become more active, which is good.
Hmm.
Um, because what I had and what I had after, it threw me for such a six. And it's been a long, slow recovery. But as I said, the one thing that I can take from this is that I haven't been putting weight on.
Yep.
And if I have, it comes off like 3 days later. It's a fucking stupid fluctuation. It's just
Still good
it's
poop.
ridiculous. Well, I'm having no problem in that field, so everything that's fine. Um, so yeah, but now I'm like more protein, get some workouts done, like get back into swimming well and truly, walking a bit more, doing all of that. So hopefully, because my concern is the fact that I can eat more, but also because I've actually been doing a little bit over the last couple of weeks, I'm thinking that I'm actually just fueling it, and that's why I'm eating. But I'm not eating big portions. And my understanding is that you're supposed to eat like 5, 6, 7 portions a day. And maybe that's what I'm doing, and I'm just like overanalyzing. I don't know.
Probably. I think because you're trying to compensate for the fact that you're not physically doing anything like I know you're walking and stuff, but because you're not like actively training at the gym, you're like, oh well, I can't eat, something. Maybe that's why you're stuck. But also, you could not be losing weight because you're actually not eating enough. 'Cause
That never occurred to me.
you got to actually trick your body as well. So
Yeah.
fluctuate calories is also a better way to do it. Um, Fun facts.
Well, she's getting back into the meal preps next week, so hopefully that'll kickstart something. And as I said, I'm starting to become more active, and I'm actually wanting to become more active, which, considering how much I've had to fucking heal over the last 10 months, the fact that I want it, my body's going, oh, you should and go and do something now.
Mm.
Has been making me feel a lot better. But I'll tell you what though, the cravings have been like so bizarre.
I'm pregnant.
Yeah. Well, I rarely crave healthy stuff, right? Um, but all I've wanted is like someone I go, "Are you hungry?" I go, "Yeah," and they go, "What are you gonna have for lunch?" I'm like, "I want a fruit salad. I just want fruit." I have been raiding the fruit bowl in my office like a fucking crazy woman because all I wanted is like plums and bananas.
Mm.
Plums and bananas. That's all I've been craving. So the good thing is they have them in abundance in the office. So I can satisfy it. But I mean, even today, I was just like, God, I could use a strawberry or two.
That could also be sugar cravings too, because it's not sugar like per se, but it's that sweet, hits
Yeah.
that sweet. Also, I think it's your because you don't have, do you have a pancreas? Yes. You didn't get it
Yeah,
removed?
yeah. It's got to. You can't have your pancreas removed.
Can't you?
I don't
Oh,
believe so.
oh.
I mean, it's going to burst in about 10 minutes time,
Oh yeah.
but yeah, it could be my pancreas. Maybe I'm having insulin issues. I don't know. Maybe because
That happens with weight loss anyway, because I have those weird dizzy spells if I don't eat.
I actually found myself getting jittery and like feeling physically ill because I was so hungry the other day. Like
So
I couldn't make the sandwich quick enough.
yeah, so what happens is my arms go all tingly and then it
Mm,
feels like I'm gonna faint.
yep,
Um, and then I feel shit for like the next 10 to 15 minutes. But then as soon as the food hits,
yep,
I couldn't even get up last night to make myself something because I was like, I feel like I was gonna faint and like you
yep,
shakes and you get
yep,
sweaty. And I
yep.
think it's was it called hypoglycemia?
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. I mean our levels of everything are just fucked
but I don't regret it. It's just what I've had to
same.
deal with.
I don't regret it. And as soon as I can kickstart myself into gear and drop these extra, like, I reckon 20 kilos should do it.
I reckon you'll lose more than that. That also depends on you getting excess skin surgery as well if you decide to
Well,
do
I
that.
figure if I stand on the scales and lose 20 kilos, let's just be uh, conservative and say that there's about 15 kilos of excess skin because there will be.
Mm,
Um, that'll bring me down to a nice 85, 80.
yeah.
But
Yeah,
as I said, like I can see body changes. And the pink that I'm wearing, or salmon, whatever you want to call it, and the pink background aren't doing my face justice because like I actually have a jawline now.
Mm.
And this little turkey neck part is nowhere near as bad as remember when I was wobbling it like a year ago. It's not as bad. But and I'm not using a ring light. I'm just using my overhead light. So um yeah, like there are obvious changes, and the clothing thing is still I'm still good. Like I'm still judging it by my clothing.
Yeah, I'm happy. I don't want to lose any more weight. Like
Mm,
so I'm happy where I am and now I'm just working
mm,
toning and being fit and doing the
yeah.
Stairmaster. That is an awful, awful machine.
I don't even like to fucking
Awful.
climb like stairs at all,
I don't
and
even like
then
the
to do it as
stairs in
part
my
of exercise.
house.
Mm,
I did it for
eh.
5 minutes the other day and I was just like, what is this contraption? Like I have to strap myself in case I don't fall off like a dickhead. Oh, so my new gym. I'm going to start my pancreas. I don't really want to
Go
talk
for it.
politics. Let's just start the pancreas. My new
Go
gym.
for it.
I
Yep.
like it.
Yep.
No one seems to be ever staffing it, which is fine because it doesn't need it.
Mhm.
But I got to screamer. always there when I'm
Bless.
working out.
Bless.
It's like she's there for about 2 hours. This, I'm going to say lady, but from behind, if she wasn't wearing a crop top and short shorts, I would say it's a dude.
So she is right into her workout and it is physically manifesting.
She is she leg curls more than I weigh. I know that
Good on
because
her.
I went to use the machine and I was like, I can't, no, not a chance in hell.
Good on
But
her.
look, I'm all right. Like if you want to if you want to look like that, that's fine. It's gonna take dedication. It's gonna take time. She obviously has the time. I think she's a PT there. I'm not actually sure. She does train a little girl that's obviously either gone through chemo and is in remission, or still might have cancer, and they're like trying to work on her. Because I know
Stamina.
like it's crap on your body and muscle
Yep.
and all that stuff. So I'll give that to her. But also when she leg presses, she takes her shoes off. I don't like it. It's gross.
No. Why would you do that?
I don't like it.
Why would you do that? Your shoes are leverage for that.
I understand that you want to be flat, but also get flat shoes.
Yeah, right.
I have flat shoes for when I want to do leg day.
Yep.
And I just change. But don't take your shoes off.
Stupid bitch.
Scream across the gym.
Yes. Yeah, no.
She's always there when I want to be there, and then when
No.
she's not there, the school kids are there, and I don't want to be there when the school kids are there because they're like, "Oh, hey, mate, yeah, you lift that, mate, yeah, get it, get it. Oh, look at this, look at this. Let's take photos of each other
with their skinny legs."
Oh. Anyway, that's my short one. Screamers at the gym and school kids. Hate them both. How can they afford it? I can barely afford it.
Right. They don't have a mortgage.
That's true.
Uh-huh.
And kids.
Or rent. Or bills. Mummy and daddy probably pays for it.
I wish I was young again.
Nepo fucking gym babies.
What's your pancreas?
I don't know if I've ever spoken about this before. I know I've spoken about public transport bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
So I was on the bus the other morning and I caught the later one, which meant that it was going to be full. Right. Mm-hmm. And on some of the double bendy buses, right, you can get a single seat. And I try to get the single seat because that means that no one's going to sit next to me and I don't have to like do that whole awkward thing. And so, excuse me, one of the bus was chock-a-block full. And where the single seats are right near, excuse me, the second back door, right? And it was really, really crowded there. And there was one guy in particular who when I saw him, I went, he must have caught the late bus too, because we're usually on the early bus together. And I've never spoken to him. We get on at the same bus stop. And I've never spoken to him. I'm usually the first one at the bus stop. And God bless the people of the North Shore. They stand in line. So whoever's in line first gets on the bus first. And he was towards the end. And I was the first one in line. I get on the bus. I stand there. It's all chocolate. It's packed with people. And so I know that he gets off after me because I catch the bus with him at least twice a week. So someone presses the button because I hate being that person. And so where we get off, it's a really long bus, like long bus stop. It's like 3 blocks long. And depending on the bus driver, depends on where it stops. Sometimes it stops at the end where it's supposed to stop. Sometimes if the lights go red, it'll just stop at the bus stop just before the lights and it'll open the doors and everything. So you have to kind of just stand up as soon as you get close to it because you don't know where the bus driver is going to stop. Mm-hmm. So the bus, I stand up and the bus stops short, which is good because it's actually closer for me to walk to work. And the doors open and I swipe my Opal card and I go to the guy, oh, excuse me. No, sorry, the bus hadn't stopped. The doors hadn't opened yet, but you get the opportunity to swipe your Opal card before it stopped. So I swipe the Opal card, and just as the bus is stopping, I go like this. I go, oh, excuse me, please. And he just looks at me and I went, excuse me, please. And he goes, what are you in a hurry for? The fucking bus hasn't even stopped. And I went, bus stop, buddy. Like this. And I was just like at the same time going, oh my God, you're so rude. And I couldn't help myself. I actually turned around and went, would you rather me tell you to fucking move? Now I've made it awkward for myself at the bus stop. But have I? Because, or has he made it awkward? Question. Do I confront the fucker the next time I see him at the bus stop?
What are you going to say?
Go, hey, rude fuck. I was being nice saying, I'm so sorry, excuse me. But my problem is, if someone is saying, excuse me, and you're not getting off at the same bus stop, how hard is it? I've vacated a seat.
Yeah.
Go sit on it.
And also, like, yes, the bus driver generally tends, but maybe you're like hiding and they can't see there's too many tall people and you don't get off the bus and you miss your stop. Rude.
Yeah. And it's really hard. So, because I don't know about you, but when I do public transport or whatever it is, I have to think like 5-10 minutes ahead going, okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get up, I'm going to put my backpack on, I'm going to walk to here, blah, 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 blah. My thought, because it's the double bendy bus, is if I miss my stop, I can't yell for the bus driver to stop because I'm in the second part of the bendy bus, right? So I need to make sure that I'm there. And where my bus stop is, it's a major bus stop, but not a lot of people get off at my bus stop in particular. They get off at the next one down, right? 3/4 of the bus, next bus stop down, get off. And I only know that because I wasn't paying attention one day and I went past my bus stop and got off at that bus stop and had to walk back, right? So I was just like, the whole time, and I got off the bus and I was fucking seething because I was nice and said, I'm so sorry, excuse me. And then he was just like, what the fuck, why are you so impatient? Because I wanted to get off the bus.
It's like,
Fucking
how
hate
would
public
this,
transport.
if he wasn't like a rude prick and you were gonna make this conversation with him at the bus stop, how would you make friends at the bus stop? Like, hey, wait, you waiting for the bus too?
Oh, you again? How you doing? Seeing as how we're here together at least twice a week, we should probably get to know each other. So, what's your sign? What do you do for a living? Yeah.
That would actually terrify me.
How how much do you do on leg day? Shoes on leg day?
I would be like, either this person is going to murder me later or she's going to rob my house.
But now, so, okay, so cut to yesterday morning. I get up pretty early. Yesterday was at home day for work. I stood out on the courtyard to have a cigarette, the courtyard that faces the main road. And of course, I can see the bus stop, right? Because it's close to me. And there was the fucker standing there. And all I wanted to do was go downstairs, run across the road and have a go at him. So instead, I stared him. He didn't see me. I stared him down intently with my cigarette. And every time I took a drag in and puffed it out, I went in his direction. Like, it's the small wins for me. He may not have known. I felt better.
Now he also knows where you live.
Oh, he wouldn't have seen me. But I saw him. And that's the important part. So, rude fucker. And he always wears the same thing. Always wears the same thing. Even in summer, it is a long sky blue Lacoste business shirt, royal blue business pants, and it looks like Lacoste like sneakers, like blue sneakers. Like he's just blue.
Sounds to me that you need a slingshot.
I think so too.
Just peg a rock at him every day.
But it just pissed me off. It was like the guy. So at the train station, Wynyard Station, there's a little takeaway place, and sometimes I may go there to grab something to eat. I won't eat it all, but like I'm like, maybe I could use some bacon. Maybe I do need a little bit of protein or whatever it is, and they make cheap. And then I was looking at something on Facebook the other day where they do the top sandwich places in Sydney, and this dingy little fucking cafe thing at Wynyard Station, right, is number 1 on the list. And here's the reason why. I've figured it out. Their rolls are the softest rolls I've ever had in my life, but they pack it full and they don't charge you very much, right? So for a bacon and egg roll and like a bottle of Gatorade or whatever, $9 for the two.
Yeah, it's all right.
Like, it's a good price. So, I don't know if I spoke about this. I know it pisses me off because I'm getting like flashbacks every time I stand there. So, because I go there a little bit regularly and they recognize me, I was grabbing a drink out of the fridge, and there's fridges on both sides. So I always grab it out of the first one, walk down to the hot food section, get my thing and go. So the woman was filling the fridge and she saw me and she grabbed the thing and she goes, "Oh, hang on." So she goes behind the counter, and as we're both walking down, because it's a long counter, as we're both walking down, she goes, "Oh, the usual." I went, "Yes, please." And so I get there and I put the drink on the thing, and the other girl goes, "Usual, it's the usual, right?" And I went, "Yeah." So she gives me the thing to wave my card. And as the woman goes, "Oh, do you want barbecue sauce on it?" And I went, "Yes, please." And as I was saying, "Yes, please," this guy turned around and he goes, "Why don't you wait your fucking turn?" I went, "Huh?" And he goes, "We've all been standing here and you just butted in." And I went, "No, I didn't. She's completing my order." And so because it's a long counter, there's actually a pole in the middle. So I went like this and said, "I was actually on the other side of the fucking pole." And he's going, "I'm just getting fucking sick and tired of you fucking rude bitches jumping in." And I went, "Rude bitch? Did you just call me a rude bitch?" And even so there's an old guy behind there who works there as well. He goes, "Did you just call her a rude bitch?" And he turned around and he goes, "She jumped in." And even he turned around and he went, "No, she didn't. She was down the end there at the fridge and she was talking to her. And there was no one on that side. And she served her. And she's just finishing the order. You might want to find this stuff out before you start accusing." And I actually found myself turning around going, "Yeah." Like, I had nothing. I had nothing. Because I was just like, I didn't do anything wrong. It was like that fucker. Remember the story that I told you about the guy where he ended up pushing me?
Yeah.
The old guy? Yeah. It was like that. It was like,
Usually my
we didn't-
comeback is like, who hurt you? Who was it? Who hurt you?
I've been doing that a lot lately too.
It's a good comeback because then they have to
Yeah.
like sit there and think about their inner trauma.
Yep. And it's like elevator guy that I had about 3 or 4 weeks ago, where we were both walking in the elevator and he kind of pushed me. Like, we're both getting into the same elevator. We're both like, it's not like it was full. There was only 3 of us. And I wasn't going to stand there and go, "Oh, after you," because I was actually standing in front of him. And then he pushes past me and I just kind of like, I couldn't help myself. I went, bite your tongue, because he was getting off 3 floors before me. And as he gets out, I just looked at him and I went, "Who hurt you?" And like, he walked out. My friend's with me going, "You're a fucking bitch." I'm like, I just wanted to know. And
I don't think that's a bitchy thing to say.
like I've been saying to some of the guys at work, "What woman did you wrong?"
Yeah.
when they come back with smart ass comments, I'm like, "What woman fucked you up?"
Well, that like people like be just whinging about something. They're like, "Oh, I can't stand this." I'm like, who hurt you?
What
was it?
Like,
Let's delve into this childhood trauma that you've obviously repressed and it's coming out in other ways.
are
Who
you
hurt you?
okay? Are you okay? Do you need to talk?
Yeah.
Like, I got broad shoulders. You can lean on one, you know? But I'm just like over rude people, mind you. I mean, I've had my moments too, but
No,
not
but
to
like I'm
the
not. I don't cut in the line. I don't physically assault someone to I try my best not to have anyone touch me. Like that is how much I don't want people to physically touch me. I'm a big believer in letting people exit off public transport or an elevator before you attempt to board.
as per one of our first episodes. Yeah.
Yes, so yeah, I don't all these people out here that feel the need to be rude, who hurt you? Who was it?
Is that what we're going to call the episode?
Yeah.
Who hurt you?
Who hurt you? Blame him.
So yeah, I was pissed off with bus guy. I'm thinking like if I don't like have a go at him, just like death staring him the whole time we're standing at the bus stop waiting for the bus.
No, you just walk up and be like, "Who hurt you?"
But you know how I've been counteracting it and counteracting being shit because I have options for my public transport.
Mhm.
Not many, but I have them. So as I said, I've been walking down Circular Quay and I've been getting the ferry home. It's been lovely.
It is a
I put
nice ferry ride.
I put my headphones on. I make sure I sit on the side for when the ferry leaves the wharf and turns around. I get to see the Opera House. And I just sit there and it's been a bit chilly and a bit windy, but it's actually been quite nice. And I let the wind hit my face and I watch all the boats in the harbour. And then I get out and then I get the bus up the hill and I'm not walking that hill. No, no. No bueno. Because it's actually like 4Ks and most of it's uphill. Pass. Yeah, so the ferry has been calming me down a little bit. Because it's been a bit of a tumultuous week for my employment. Not bad, like I'm not losing my job or anything, but people get stressed, things get stressed, blah 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 blah. Oh, Tay Tay super fan, have a great holiday. Tay Tay super fan's going away.
Oh.
Yeah. So have a great holiday, Tay Tay super fan. Likes to call out every now and then that the downgrade needs to happen to Superfan, for she is not Tay Tay Stalker fan. She is,
All
but
one and the same for me.
they're all one and the same, and like get over it, TTSF. So yeah, pancreas, it's slightly bursted, not a lot, but
No.
like it's singed.
I feel it could escalate, but I feel we need a part 2 on getting the bus stop buddy. That's what we're gonna call him.
Oh, look, you know what? I'm just gonna death stare the fuck out of him
You
until
should.
it gets
I
boring for
think
me.
it should go the opposite. Like you should just like go
Nothing but
100%
love.
nice and just make him so like make it feel like you're actually in love with him.
Still can't do it. Is that it?
Then
Is that it?
maybe, yeah. Then maybe
Yeah!
because he's so rude, he'll hate that you make this affection on him that he'll just won't catch the bus ever again. He'll just find another bus.
Are you saying killing with kindness?
100%.
I can do that. I'm pretty charming when I want to be.
Arseholes hate that.
I hate it. So, then I'm
The more you know, shooting stuff.
I don't think it's about the more you know. I think we all established that I was probably an asshole at some point.
Yeah, but then you just established it. We all knew. We were just waiting for the self.
I know.
So, Drag Race
Yeah.
UK versus the World. Have you watched the latest episode that dropped yesterday?
No.
It was so good. So good.
I'm
Not
watching
gonna
it tomorrow.
I'm not gonna spoil it. But all I am gonna say is I am so excited that they're gonna have a reunion episode because they've never had one before for UK versus the World, I'm pretty sure.
Uh-huh.
So they advertised after it finished the reunion show. Michelle Visage is hosting. I'm guessing is RuPaul filming something else?
RuPaul's busy flogging her book.
Okay, so then maybe
That's
that's
why. And this has been an interesting segue. I'm going to segue and then we can come right back.
Yeah.
So it was announced that Michelle Visage is going to be the host of Down Under Season 4.
Yeah.
Coinciding with obviously what you've just spoken about, which is, as I said, RuPaul wrote a book and has been touring around flogging it, and that's okay. How do we feel about Michelle Visage? How do we feel about Michelle Visage hosting Down Under?
Look, it doesn't really bother me, except for the fact that she's not a drag queen.
She's paid her dues. She's
Like,
paid her
I know,
dues.
like, but she's never tucked. I feel you got it tough.
Neither is Victoria Scone. She's a drag queen. Neither is Space Horse. She's a drag queen.
Yeah.
Michelle Visage has been around them for many a decade. She's paid her dues. However,
I don't know. I feel like we're being neglected.
I feel exactly the same way. And if you're going to go, RuPaul's not going to make it because of book touring and all of that other stuff, replace it with a Down Under queen, please and thank you. Brooklyn Heights does Canada.
And then the Espana
There
and the
is
other ones have
nothing-
been done by.
Exactly. But also, I don't know if you've noticed, and correct me if I'm wrong, but if it says RuPaul's Drag Race, it's hosted by RuPaul. If it just says Drag Race and the name of the country, it's hosted by somebody from that country.
Yeah.
So it's RuPaul's Drag Race Down Under, see, like whatever. But I'm struggling to accept that Michelle Visage is going to be hosting it, because that one episode that she did on UK, I'm not convinced. I think it needs to be a Down Under queen. It would make sense. Yeah, but okay. UK versus the world.
Also, she's been doing the mini challenges as well in
Yeah.
UK versus World. So we're in episode 3.
Yep.
Just after John was Blunt went home and Scarlett won and sent her home. And then Keita Minaj was saved. And Tia Coffee said she also voted for John Booth. So
Did you see the slight little line that Tia Coffee said? If you're going to fight with my ex-boyfriend, you're going to go home, or words to that effect. Watch the episode again.
Who's
Yeah.
your ex-boyfriend?
Season UK, the season after Tia Coffee made it to the top 5, was funny. We actually had her as a favorite for a while. Let me consult with the judges. Tia Coffee. Tia Coffee, Pixie Polite.
Okay.
Yeah. So she said something like, if you're gonna fight, have an argument or something like that with my ex-boyfriend, then you're probably gonna go home. I don't remember that, but that's the sentiment that was in the sentence. Yeah.
This was Snatch Game. Snatchy Snatch Game.
And it was done Family Feud style.
I preferred it over the Love Game.
100%.
Yeah, I found it funnier.
Yeah.
I think this episode really highlighted La Grande Dame's
Weakness.
weaknesses, which is kind of it's not that she's not funny, it's the fact that she's French.
Some humor just doesn't translate.
No, and I said this to you, but she's a French Alaska.
Yeah.
She looks like, I'm not saying that La Grande Dame is after Alaska, I'm just saying they're very similar aesthetic wise, that real wanting to be perfect. However, in this season, La Grande Dame hasn't fallen apart as much as Alaska did in
I agree.
her trying to be perfect. La Grande Dame is kind of like, and I think it's the French side of her being like, like, I did shit, I'll fix it. Like, she's not dwelling on it. And I'll give her that. But I'm kind of over her. I don't know. I liked her, and now I'm kind of over her.
It's almost like a one-trick pony thing.
Yeah, so we got Filipino. Why can I never
Marina Summers, yeah.
Did Manny Pacquiao.
The boxer, yeah. Not good.
Theresa May did Catherine
of Aragon, one of Henry VIII's wives.
I wrote Aragon. Aragon. Shirley Temple, fucking brilliant.
She was so good.
She kind of had a slight dig at her, being like, "You did the iconic ones." I'm like, "Yeah, because they're funny
and they're easy to do."
Yeah.
for Hannah.
And they're funny.
Like, why not go with your strength?
Exactly. Katie Minaj's friend dressed up. I can't believe she won her Snatch game. I'd like to see it.
Yeah, but it's a thing where humor translates differently in different places.
Um,
And RuPaul isn't judging that
no.
country. So
Got to make it funny in Americas.
where
America.
are the jokes?
The jokes. Scarlett did the Statue of Liberty. Great.
Oh
It's
my
funny.
God, how funny was that?
Yeah.
I thought it was funny.
Gothy Kendall was not funny, and I don't remember who she did.
The cleaner lady that everybody does. Kim Woodburn.
No idea who that is. Who else am I forgetting? Tea Coffee did Headless. Fucking hilarious.
Nailed it. Fucking
Yes.
nailed it. Redeem from her season 157,876,000%.
I think she and sorry, La Grande Dame did Carla Bruni. No idea who that is either. I think that she's just a lot more chill in this season.
Yeah. I think she was in her own head.
I think that this comes from experience as well. Like
Yep.
she's obviously been doing stuff.
Yep,
She's
yep.
funny. She's got a good personality.
Mm.
So Tea Coffee and Hanaconda are in the top. Tea Coffee won and
Yep.
sent home Get a Minaj.
Yep.
Good
Thank God.
riddance. Although
Yep.
cute, very cute, but yeah.
Cute, but cute does not equate to good. Just equates to cute.
I kind of got a little vibes from Gothy Kendall that she might be coming out trans.
I think so too. Can somebody just invite the stick to fall out of Gothy Kendall's ass? Like, for somebody who is a drag queen and performs drag and all of that, so rigid.
I don't think she knows she's a drag queen. Like one of my notes was I don't think she realizes what show this is.
I think she's taking everything far too seriously and she's far too rigid. Like, just fucking relax, man.
Yeah, and I think like it's obviously an anxiety thing. Like you're up against fucking monsters. And she was the pork chop of her season.
Yeah.
So they kind of
she got a few episodes in.
They're giving her a chance. Like, and I get it and I don't get it all at the same time.
Yeah. Yeah.
But also it's up to them. Like they decide on who's going to stay or leave. So it doesn't have to be this rigid, oh, let's go with the track record. No, get rid of who you want to get rid of.
How many times have I said, if it was me, I'd get rid of my strongest competition if they were up for elimination?
Yeah, it's how much? 50,000 pounds?
Mm.
That's a lot of dollary dues in Australia.
It is a lot of dollary dues.
A lot of snags at Bunnings with that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, get rid of your biggest competition.
It makes sense. Like, you stack the deck in your favor, hey. You know?
So that's all I really remember from that episode.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it wasn't, like, super good Snatch game. Like, not one I would expect for an All-Stars. Segue. Are we going to have, like, a winner's circle? I think it's time for a winner's circle season.
What do you mean?
Like, winners
Another
only.
Oh, like the one
winners
with
only.
Bring back Spanky Jackson!
Although Hanaconda,
Sasha Colby and Sasha Velour have both said that they would return for a winners.
They need a winners.
Sasha Colby, Sasha Velour, Spanky Jackson. Come on.
You're just
fucking gold.
3 different people. Spanky
Jackson's
for the winners. Not ready for the winners.
Bring them back. Because the winners ones, they don't go. They don't get eliminated. So we'd have Spanky, whether she wins or not, for an entire season.
Yeah, we need a winners one.
We definitely need a winners one. Bianca said she'll never go back. Trixie said she'd never go back. Sasha said she would. Evie's already done it. Evelyn, oddly. Um,
There's heaps of them. Heaps of
and
them.
others.
Yeah.
and others.
And all the rest of them.
Yeah, well, but you could get like Priyanka or whoever won
You can
Canada,
even
and
you can pull other ones like the Filipino one and all that kind of stuff.
Avis
España,
Avis Loren,
Avis, Isis, Lauren.
that one too.
No, Isis, Avis. Now you got me. I don't know. You and your fucking 3 names.
I don't do well.
No, you don't do well.
I don't do well. But
So then
go Hanaconda.
we got the Rusical next episode. 7 Confessions of a Drag Queen. Who the fuck is Self-Esteem? Apparently
I
a
don't know.
singer. No idea who the fuck that. Even
We
the
don't
one
know everybody who comes out of the UK.
but even the one before that, Tom Daly, no idea who that dude is.
Oh my God, he's a gold medal Olympic diver
Why would I know that?
because he's a homosexual.
Why would I know that?
He was the one who, so in his downtime during the last Olympics, they found him knitting. So he started like knitting jumpers and God knows what else for everybody, like after the Olympics
That's
and
what
stuff.
divers need. Jumpers.
Well, they've got to get warm after they get out of the water.
Oh, we.
Am I boring you?
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, even the song, I was like, maybe I'll know the song that they did the lip sync to. Nah, no fucking clue.
No.
Never heard it ever.
No.
And
No.
who names themselves self-esteem?
Somebody who needs to feel good about themselves. Duh.
Didn't get that memo.
Pretty obvious. Like, come on, Hailey.
Who? Tia Coffee and Marina Summers won. And chose
Marina
Bossy
Summers
Kendall.
is just fucking nailing it.
You haven't watched the latest episode.
Spoiler alert.
She doesn't go home. Don't worry about it.
Hello.
Like she can paint. She can do a runway. She's got all
Everyone
the
has a bad
looks.
day, mate. Everyone has a bad day.
Oh, I found she's not that funny.
No. Never said she was funny.
Well, that's a down.
We saw her Snatch Game. Manny Pacquiao. Not funny.
Yeah, not funny. Yeah, I think
Not funny.
That's her little downfall, is not being funny. And then there was the Strictly Come Dancing. Oh, sorry. Gothy went home. Gothy Kendall went home. That
Yep.
was 4 episodes too late. She needed to go home ages ago.
She needed to be the pork chop of this season tier.
Correct.
Yep.
And then we had the dancing challenge.
Mm-hmm.
It was Hannah Conda and Marina, Tia Coffee and the Grand Dame, Scarlett and Teresa May.
How good was Hannah and Marina?
Yeah.
Yeah. I loved this episode because, you know, I love me some ballroom.
Mm-hmm.
Watching Tia Coffee and La Grande Dame do the quick step on the main stage was like watching 2 flamingos having an epileptic fit. It was awesome and I loved it. all it was legs.
Yeah, legs.
It was so good. I loved it. But yeah, I'm a sucker for ballroom dancing. So I like Marina and Hannah truly deserved winners.
And Scarlett and Teresa in the bottom?
Yeah.
Okay. And then who went home? No, did anyone go home on that one?
Reza.
Oh, that's right. I honestly forgot about it. Although her confessionals were funny, but
Her confessionals were funny, but yeah, she deserved to go home.
yeah, I agree. I was waiting for her to like wow me, and she never did.
Wasn't happening. But you know what? Having said that, they weren't overly bad. It's just that they were not the greatest of like it was still entertaining. Like on any other given day, that their routine could have won.
Yeah.
If the other ones were bad. Like they were
Sometimes
basically just splitting hairs that episode.
Yeah, it's the same with like sometimes the musicals. I find that they split hairs because they were all so good.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was just sort of who sort of pulled their eye a bit more.
Yeah.
That would have been a hard decision, though.
Yeah. For the bottom two, yeah, like the top two, Hannah and Marina, the whole way, they were just so good, so good. Um, yeah. So Teresa went home, and the new episode is the one that came today.
I think so. Am I missing an episode? Maybe I started off at the wrong episode. I think so.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. So I think I missed an episode, but that's okay. So this one's the roast. Michelle Visage and Graham Norton finally tie the knot, and they roast them at their own wedding.
Oh, nice! I can't wait to see it. Actually, you know what? I'll probably watch it after we finish here.
It was actually a really good episode.
Oh, good.
I think I liked it better than Snatch Game. This one,
Yeah,
I generally
because
like the roast.
you're a Snatch fan.
I do like the Snatch.
Can I just okay, so the company that I work for did a Pride event a little bit after Mardi Gras, right? And so it was a whole day, rainbow bagels, rainbow cake, you name it, and we decided to do a giveaway. And so they were like, what should we do for a giveaway? And they got some like staycation packs and stuff. Anyway, the main prize should be 2 tickets to Snatch Game, right? The Snatch Game that's coming to Sydney.
Mm.
And everyone was like, that's actually a really great idea. So the company bought 2 tickets and it went into the raffle. It was a free raffle. Somebody won it. And then I get this from somebody. I'd just like to congratulate you, Cass. I went, why? And they went, you managed to get the word snatch put all through the company through email without anybody cottoning on. And I was like, what are you talking about? And they're like, because we obviously had to advertise the raffle and everything. So the emails are sent out with like 2 tickets to Snatch Game and all of this other stuff. And nobody cottoned on to the connotation of Snatch. And I just get this like all of these like pats on the shoulder going, the last 2 weeks we have been laughing our heads off because you've managed to get the word snatch used in that context all through the company. And I'm like, I'm fucking
Yeah.
great, hey. And I got my boss to say it when he was doing his speech and everything. And then he was like, and then we got a raffle and we got 2 tickets to Snatch Game. And I'm like,
Rower. Who are
maybe,
you?
hey, I am the person that got the word snatch all through my company. And I'm talking like Australia wide and over in the US because the US get CC'd into these emails as well. So I got snatch all through Australasia and the North America.
So immature.
Come on, you got to admit it's pretty good.
For someone who's middle-aged, the maturity level.
I'm only age only. The maturity is for age only, personality wise, mentality of a 15-year-old. I have said this for decades now, and I've told you many, many times I am a juvenile.
Correct.
Mm-hmm. So it's the roast this week for the Snatch, yeah. It's the roast this week for RuPaul's Drag Race UK v the world.
Yes.
I'll watch it.
So,
I'll probably watch it after
we
this.
got Anaconda, Marina Summers, Tia Coffee, La Grande Dame, and
Scarlet
Scarlet
Envy.
Envy.
I'm really enjoying Scarlet Envy this season.
I am
Scarlet
as well.
Envy is so good looking out of drag.
So they have this episode, and then after this, it's the reunion, and then it's the lip sync battle extravaganza. So we're on the final 4.
We're at homeward stretch.
So there's another 2 episodes.
Mm.
So, so you can't even choose. Okay, just between the 5,
Mm-hmm.
who do you think will be the winner? Like, who have you got?
I'm
I'm
tossing up between
oh,
3.
we've seen the Grand Dame lip sync, right?
I think so.
Yeah,
Yes.
she won the first.
I'm tossing up between 3 because Hanaconda seems to be coming home with the wind in a sail. So I'm putting her. I want that. That's my heart. That's who I want to win.
Mhm.
Marina Summers for obvious reasons, and I know you said next week she doesn't do very well, but like whatever.
It's the roast,
And
and she's not funny. So I've already predicted that she wasn't going to do very well.
okay. And I think Tia Coffee has been showing pretty well. I think it might come down to Marina or Hannah.
I'm going with Hannah and Tia Coffee are gonna be the last two standing.
I really hope so. Because I'm finding Tia Coffee charming. Can we just talk about the little love-in that Tia Coffee and Le Grand Dame seem to be having?
Yes, I did enjoy that.
I actually want that to happen because like that would
I
be like 2
I think
storks
it is
mating.
happening.
2 storks mate, 2 flamingos just going for it.
I
Like
feel it
nothing
is
but
happening
legs. I hope
because
so.
I think was it. Oh no, it wasn't. No, okay, you'll see it.
Okay. Well, anyway, the idea of 2 7-foot fucking tall little bean poles like makes my heart happy.
Well, she did mention she was going to visit the Grand Dame after.
Yeah, but it's not that hard. London to Paris is not that hard.
No, I know. That's why I'm saying, like, I don't think it's going to be. I think it might work because they're close-ish.
Maybe.
Like
Maybe.
closer than some of the Americas.
True. I really want Hanaconda to win.
I want
I'm
Hannah
still
Conner to
holding out
win,
hope.
but she's been beaten out from every lip sync battle so far. So,
But you know what? It's not. It's
no. It's not
it's
because
not
she's
because
shit
of
at
a
it.
poor showing from her.
No.
No, she just. It's both times so far. Like both times it's been against Marina Summers, right?
Yes.
Right. Hanaconda is actually a very good lip syncer. Is very very entertaining, but she doesn't have the I can do the splits, I can do this, I can do that type thing, and that's what they go for, which
Yeah.
fucking pisses me off. But you know what? Sorry, but Trixie Mattel couldn't win a lip sync to fucking save a life, and then she won All Stars 3.
Yeah. I do think they take into more than account than just the lip syncs, but obviously if someone flops really badly, you can see it. You can see them not, knowing the words, not, just sort of standing in one spot or just moving around and spinning in circles because they don't know the words.
Or
Like, we
not
know
doing
what you're
anything
doing.
at all, or not doing anything a la
Yeah.
Charlie Heights. Can I just interrupt for a second and point out that I don't have any lines on my forehead,
Okay.
and I haven't had Botox or anything. I don't have any lines on my forehead. I'm having a good skin week.
Good for you.
Thank you. I just thought I'd point that out to myself. So future self, when you have to watch this for quality purposes, your skin was looking really great today.
Maybe you should be called self-esteem.
Maybe I should.
Who hurt you?
So guy at the bus stop, guy at the takeaway place at Wynyard. This gets bigger and bigger and bigger every week. So yeah, I'll watch I'll watch it after this because I'm intrigued now. But yeah, I want Hannah Connor to win.
I want Hannah Conner to win. I think Tia Coffee might win, but I want Hannah Conner to win.
We love you, Hannah Conda.
She should have won Down Under. Robbed.
Don't.
She's
No,
robbed.
she was not robbed.
She's
Spanky's
robbed.
great. Come on. Spanky's great.
Spanky was the gothy Kendall of Down Under.
Fuck off. That is so not true. Spanky Jackson does not walk around and talk and act like she's got a stick up her ass.
No, I agree.
Gothy Kendall, on the other hand, does like fucking just chillax, bruh. Or sis. Just chillax. Like,
I think it's
come
going to be
on.
sis soon.
Well, that's fine.
You do
We
you,
love
boo.
you do you, boo. We love you no matter what. But at the same time, like fucking Jesus Christ, just fucking chill out. God, stop taking shit so seriously. The whole point is sometimes the whole point of drag is to make fun of oneself, and she can't even do that.
No.
Like, only take it seriously if you're good at it, sugar, and you're not. So fucking just go with the fucking shit. Embrace the shit.
Embrace it. That's what Spanky Jackson did. She embraced the shit.
And look what happened. She became a winner. She became a winner, baby.
All right. Wrap it up.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. YouTube. Hit like and subscribe. The bell for notification. We want more than 50 fucking subscribers. Like, come on, guys. Seriously. Like, this is just ridiculous. Oh, also, your 50 fucking subscribers, can you start fucking watching it? I'm actually getting sick and tired of only seeing like 20, 25 views. And I'm sure 5 of them are mine. So,
I don't look at that. I just don't look.
you know what? I don't check anywhere near as much like that time when we got over 1,000, man. Well, I was checking that every 35 seconds to see it tick over to 1,000. But like, come on, I watched some review stuff and I watched some other stuff on fucking YouTube, and I'm sitting there going, how did they get 700,000 views when I fell asleep?
All marketing. We need a better marketer.
Hurry up, Jack.
We even talked to him about it yet? Or talked to
No.
them about it?
We haven't talked to them at all about it. So that's
So, not blaming you, Jacques.
no, not at all. Fucking Insta, Drag Me Out Official. We're on the TikToks. We don't post, but we're on there. Yeah, jump in for a DM if you want to fucking tell us that we're shit and to stop the podcast. We'll tell you to go get fucked, but at least you'll jump into our fucking chat.
We love the hate. Haters mean that, we matter.
Makes us laugh.
Yeah.
Is what it does. What else? Yeah, podcast streaming platforms, 5 stars, leave a review. If you're gonna leave a shit review, can you at least make the comment funny?
Or just put 5 stars and then just write whatever you want.
Yeah.
It's the 5 stars
just
about
the
it.
stars. It's the stars. So give us 5 stars and go, by the way, you're fucking boring and shit. And we'll be like, fair, but you gave us 5 stars, so
Correct.
fuck you. Yeah, and so I can't think of anything else. Do you have any parting words of wisdom? Like, have you got a musing? You haven't had a musing for a
Did you know
while.
that removing potatoes from your diet can help you lose over 80% of your will to live? Fun fact.
Is that it? Is that an Irish proverb?
I don't know.
If it is, and it should be.
Yeah. Or
It
the
is and it should be.
potatoes.
Oh, all the potatoes. Let's just have some potatoes with John was blonde. Anyway, so yeah. Next week is going to be our review of RuPaul's Drag Race UK versus the World. It's not the reading challenge.
Reunion.
The roast.
Oh, the roast and the reunion.
Okay, I'll try and make sure that I watch the reunion so we can just talk about both of them.
Yes.
And yeah, so like, you know what? Thanks for hanging out with us and putting up with us. And if you're bored, who hurt you?
Who hurt you?
Who hurt you? And we'll see you all next episode. Bye.
Bye.
Mwah. Ba 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 ba.